At first, I was ashamed of my disability. But that changed when I first went on a holiday to Tuscany. And I first saw the Tower of Pisa. I've seen it before in pictures and in movies. But when I saw it for the first time in real life, for me it was an eye-opener. Almost 1,000 years ago, in the Italian city, they started to build the Tower of Pisa. And they wanted to make it a tall and prestigious tower, the pride of the city. And all the people of Pisa gave money to help with the build. And it would take a long time to build it. So long that the people that would lay the foundation knew that they would never see the tower completed. And I have a feeling that that was the original cause of the problems. And soon after they built the tower, the ground started to collapse. And at first there was doubt, like with the painting, that they thought, hey, isn't it a little bit crooked? But soon it was clear that the tower was leaning. And the people of Pisa, they were very much ashamed of their failed and miserable tower. And out of every corner of Italy, people would come to Pisa to laugh at the people there. And I often wonder, what was the turning point? What was the moment that the people of Pisa first realized that the tower was much better this way? Because in Tuscany, there are a lot of cities and villages, and they are much more beautiful than Pisa. And they all have their own tower. But Pisa is the only city that has a tower that is leaning, but does not collapse. And every once in a while, voices are heard of people that want to set the tower straight again. But in the meantime, the people of Pisa grew pride over their tower. And with every renovation, the tilt was left intact. And that made the Tower of Pisa world famous. The Leaning Tower was much more beautiful and famous than it could ever been if it stood straight like it was originally intended. And I myself also ended up a little different than I was originally intended. I once visited a marketing man, an advertising guy, and he said to me, Marc, your spinal cord injury, it's your disability, but it's also your unique selling point. And maybe he was right with that. You can try to forget adversity, but you can also own it. You can accept your situation or embrace it. You can conceal your wounds or carry them with pride. They heal much better in the sun. And never be ashamed.